Hello everyone, this is Hiratmania. Welcome back to my playthrough of Dragon Quest VII, Fragments of the Forgotten Past for the 3DS. Previously, the party reached level 7 of the Likeness of the Great Evil. The Sullied Stones. They're ready to head outside to confront Setesh the Punisher. Davilas has maxed out Paladin. I've got all the treasures in here. An important point, since this is a one-time dungeon. Such a shame that I should come along just as you were about to remove those rubies and save the desert. Hehehe. Setesh the Punisher. Ha 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 ha! What a pitiful sight! What's the matter with you? Can't you stand? You should have known better than to attack one such as I in your weakened state, worm. Urgh. Not that you would have stood a chance even at full strength. My power is great, and growing greater by the day. And it's all thanks to the prayers your precious spirit maidens offer up on our behalf. Hello, Setesh. You've brought some friends along. Then I suppose that means I have some more killing to do. Prepare to be punished. He is strong, too strong. You should flee while you still can. No can do, Hadid. Hello, Setesh. Come, let us have some fun. Indeed. Setesh the Punisher appears. Soon to be Setesh the Punished. Time to buff up, sap him, and use Kabuff. Oh, sap, huh? Ha! Jerk. Time to get him. Fortunately, Maribel has Gritty Ditty somewhere. There it is. I am unimpressed, sir. Owie! That's more like it. Fortunately, Maribel knows full heal. That again, sir? Oomph wears off. That will do, sir. You are not nice, sir. Setesh the Punisher is defeated. Harder if you haven't been grinding up your vocation levels. No! How? How could you defeat me? Damn you! No! Bye-bye, Setesh. You did it. Now please, you must hurry. Remove the rubies, please. Oh, hello, Queen. Hadid. And the Spirit Maidens. You're alive. Thank the heavens. Your Majesty, please, do not concern yourself with me. The rubies, they must be removed. So these are the heroes who defeated mighty Setesh? Extraordinary. But never mind that, there is no time to waste. Indeed. The moment we have awaited for so long is finally at hand. The rubies that form the great evil's eyes may be removed, and the curse afflicting the desert lifted. Will you do me the honor of assisting in the removal of these blighted gems and the liberation of my people? Absolutely, Queen. Very well. I shall remove the ruby on the right. Please, you must remove the one on the left. Very well, Queen. You understand what you must do, yes? First, I will remove this ruby, then you must remove the one on your side. The ruby is free. Now remove the other, and bring light back to the desert. Davilas stares into the eye of the likeness of the great evil. The ruby is glowing, giving off an eerie, malevolent light. Remove it? Yes. Davilas reaches out and removes the ruby from the likeness's eye socket. What's going on? The sudden emission of evil energies is causing the likeness to crumble. Come, we must hurry. We must escape. That's why this is a one-time dungeon. Mighty Spirit of the land, please, do not forsake those who have faithfully followed the path of virtue. Aye! Washing down the river. There's Queen Fertiti. She seems all right. Ah, there's Hadid. Better fish him out. And here we are. Thank you, ladies. Praise be to the Spirit of the land. I had worried that after so long in the water, you might not regain consciousness, but all is well, it seems. Now, if you will excuse me... So we've washed down to the banks of the Nile. This is the place we set sail from, isn't it? We must have floated all the way back down the Nile. I felt really hungry before, but now I feel really full. I must have swallowed a lot of water. Setesh the Punisher. Now the punished. Hadid was just about to remove the rubies from the likeness's face when he was interrupted by Setesh the Punisher. The heartless beast has lived up to his name, and Hadid is in a bad way. Our heroes have to take care of things before it's too late for their friend. Look out below. With Setesh out of the way, Queen Fertiti helps Davilas to remove the rubies from the face of the likeness. As soon as they do, the gems glow menacingly, and the entire building begins to shake. Stripped of its evil power, the likeness is beginning to crumble. Queen Fertiti and I did what we could, and by the mercy of the heavens, everyone survived. Alas! One moment we were atop the crumbling likeness. The next, I saw the Queen produce a blinding light, and we were here. I have been blessed. blessed by the Queen, Mother Nihil, and the spirit of the land. I don't know what happened back there, and to be honest, I don't really care. I'm just glad I didn't wake up dead. Did the Queen really save us? I can't say I remember too much about it myself. Still, it can't hurt to give her our thanks. We would have surely perished if it had not been for the Queen. She is a most wonderful person. Surely no one can deny this. I cannot believe it still. Are we truly free at last? It appears so, sir. I do not think I have seen your face before. Were you also forced into slavery at the likeness? No, sir. My beloved, you are alive. I had spent so long alone, I had almost given up hope. Ow! Ow! But please, I appreciate your joy, but please, do not squeeze me so tightly. All of a sudden, the earth began to tremble, and we were enveloped in a blinding light. When I regained consciousness, I was here. It is all thanks to Her Majesty. Her powers are truly wondrous. All the young men who were enslaved and forced to work on the likeness of the great evil escaped down the Nile also. This is a truly joyful day. The Queen is safe. Praise be to the heavens. Alas. Thank you. Oh, thank you. As a result of your efforts, the skies have returned to normality. The only remaining concern is for Master Hadid. He has still not regained consciousness. Uh-oh. Is he all right? Master Hadid would never leave his mother all alone. That would not be becoming of a future elder. He will survive. Of this I am certain. How in the name of the sands can this be happening? Master Hadid is destined to succeed his father and become our elder. He said so himself. The villagers asked that I revive you, our guests and saviors, first of all. Thank you. I am certain that Hadid, too, would have insisted on this. Master Hadid has suffered terrible injuries. He was always such a reckless child. At a time like this, we should be looking forward to the future. Alas. You have been saved, I see, as have the young men, and Queen Fertiti also. Surely the Great Spirit will not forsake our new elder. Surely, we must pray for him. My boy is truly a hero. You know this better than most, of course. Normality has been restored to the desert, and Queen Fertiti has been saved. We are all terribly grateful for your efforts. And I am terribly proud of my boy. He's not dead, is he? He can't be. Well then, let's examine him. Hadid is lying on the ground. He's not moving at all. O Spirit of the land, I ask that you hear my prayer, that you perform the small miracle for your humble and virtuous servant. Please, restore the breath to his body. Hey there, Hadid. Hadid! Oh, heavens be praised! Hadid! It was you who revived me. Why would you do such a thing after I do not understand. All who dwell in the desert are my subjects, and it is my duty to care for them. As your queen, I have no right to deny you my aid, nor would I wish to. Thank you. Now, I am certain that there is much for us to discuss, but perhaps we should do so back at the village. You must be tired, Your Majesty. All of you must. Come, let us return to Al-Balad. Everyone returns to the village, where a feast is held to celebrate the return of the Queen and the appointment of the new elder. Davilas and his friends are hailed as heroes for helping Hadid to save the desert, and many a toast is drunk to their good health. Then morning comes. Happy town music again. Oh, you have awoken already? I was expecting that perhaps you would need to rest for longer. So we're back in Al-Balad. Back on the banks of the Nile. Queen Fertiti helps our heroes to escape the crumbling likeness, but only just. They are plucked unconscious from the Nile and revived. Hadid is badly injured, but thanks to the power of the Queen's prayers, he is able to make a full recovery. Their troubles at an end, the desert dwellers take the party back to Al-Balad for a blowout of epic proportions. Alrighty, we'll come out here and talk to the Queen. A very good day to you. I wish to thank you, of course, but words cannot express the gratitude I feel. Once a degree of normality has returned to my kingdom, I will ensure that you are suitably rewarded for your efforts. The people of Al-Balad never lost faith in me, despite my lengthy absence. Now that I have returned, it is time for me to perform my royal duties and to guide my subjects into a brighter future. The temple palace will be rebuilt, as will this village. The likeness of the Great Spirit will also be restored. It will be my gift to my subjects. If she'd still been feeling incapable of ruling the desert, I was going to suggest that I take over. As long as she's got plenty of optimism and energy, though, I'm sure she'll do just as good a job as I could. I wonder what happened to the likeness of the great evil. Let's go and take a look if we get a chance, Davilas. Hello, ladies. I heard about your work at the Temple Palace, how you dug graves for our departed. I wanted to say thank you. I greatly admire your virtue and kind-heartedness. You're welcome. The new elder has very graciously allowed me to stay in this room. But I do not intend to rely on his kind offices for long. I will return to the Temple Palace as soon as it is feasible. Things have been terribly hectic of late. I doubt that desert life will return to normal for some time. Still, I must not complain. Now that the terrible darkness which engulfed the desert has been lifted, the future looks bright once more. Indeed. As well as the skies. It appears we've saved the desert. The Temple Palace is in a most terrible condition. It is certainly not fit for habitation. This being the case, Her Majesty, Queen Fertiti, is staying in this house for the time being. All right. Hello, ma'am. The sun this morning was ever so bright, dazzlingly so. Thank you for allowing us to enjoy such glorious sunshine once more. Do be sure to talk to the Elder. I am certain that he would like to express his gratitude in person. Hello, Hadid. Ah, you have awoken, and at the perfect time. I have just finished perusing the funds to see if we have enough for the rebuilding of the Temple Palace. After all, to leave it in its current monster-ravaged condition is simply out of the question. Incidentally, the serpent has not been seen since the likeness of the great evil was destroyed. It seems the noble creature has disappeared once more. I wonder if perhaps he came to us on the orders of the spirit of the land, and, his work complete, has now returned whence he came. But I digress. The people of Al-Balad are most grateful to you for all that you have done. I, too, thank you from the bottom of my heart. As a small gesture of our appreciation, we wish to offer you the treasures of our storeroom. Feel free to collect them at your convenience. Well, well. I pray that they will prove useful to you on your adventures. Farewell, and may the spirit of the land guide you always. Thank you very much, Hadid. The desert is all peaceful again. And they'll be telling the tale of Maribel Maid, savior of the sands, for years to come. At least they better had. He's only just been brought back from the dead, and he's already thinking of rebuilding the palace. There's no stopping Master Hadid. Indeed not. Is it true that the Great Serpent surfaced from the waters of the Nile? It is, and you rode upon its back. I must confess, I am greatly envious. Oh yes, I'm sure that riding the serpent up the river sounds like a grand day out. He hasn't thought about all the fighting and whatnot we had to do, though, has he? I'd like to ride on the serpent's back again, too. I wonder where he went. The new elder tells me that the temple palace will be rebuilt and restored to its former glory. It will be no small undertaking, but I believe that every desert dweller is behind his proposal. I was told that you are the ones who ensured that those who perished in the temple palace were given a proper burial. I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. My own brother served as a guard there. My condolences, sir. Now let's head out. And I think we'll make a beeline for the storeroom. Ah, our nomadic friends. It would appear that we have much to thank you for. Our new elder has instructed me to allow you free entry to the storeroom. Please, be my guest. Don't mind if I do. Two treasures remain here. The door is open, so we can finally get this Yellow Fragment. One more Yellow Fragment. And that is number 10. Beautiful. And this chest contains just a leather whip. Too bad it's not something better. So we're almost done here in the desert. The evil smog which engulfed the desert has dissipated at last. I know who to thank for clearing it away. You, Elder Hadid, and Queen Fertiti. No one in this village will ever forget this. Of that you can be assured. We are all eternally grateful. You're very welcome. Hello, ladies. There is nothing unusual about witnessing the rising of the sun, yet after what we have been through, it seems like a wonderful dream. Thank you for everything. Queen Fertiti has returned, and the accursed likeness is no more, yet I cannot help but lament the fate of those of the temple palace. But my grief will aid no one. We must look to the future now, and do whatever we can. The darkness has vanished, and our world is bathed in sunlight once more. Words cannot express how grateful I am to you, to Elder Hadid, and above all, to Queen Fertiti. Hello to you. Everyone has safely returned, and the sunshine too. Truly, this is a joyful day. I heard the tale of the great serpent rising from the Nile, but still I cannot quite comprehend or believe it. I look forward to taking my journey to the next life and discussing such mysteries with Elder Khalid. Elder Khalid can finally rest in peace now. He doesn't have to worry about his people anymore. The Nile's full of mysteries, isn't it? I couldn't believe my eyes when the serpent suddenly burst out of it. Glorious day. Purr. Hello, Happy Cat. The monsters are no more. You have saved us. Thank you. By the sands, it is the friends of Elder Hadid, the heroes of the desert. It is an honor and a pleasure to serve you. Heroes such as you should be given all the equipment you desire, free of any charge. Alas, I have a business to run, and cannot offer such a deal. This smile, however, comes at no cost. Very well. I might pick up some diamonds. Thank you, sir. Oh dear me, this house is in a most shameful state. It has not been cleaned once while I was confined to my bed. How very embarrassing. And with that, I believe that we are done here in Al-Balad. Now I'll head back outside. Oh, I nearly forgot. We left that silly old archaeologist at the palace, didn't we? Yes, we did. Come on, Davilas. Let's go and find Dr. Digby. I'm sure he's ready to go home now. So let's go check upon Dr. Digby at the Temple Palace. Proper castle music once again. Hello, sir. Mutter mumble. Ah, I'm glad it's you. I realized I hadn't yet thanked you for bringing me here. Sorry about that. There's also something I need to tell you. Now, I hope you don't consider me rash or reckless, but I've decided to stay on here. Aha! I have no relatives or dependents back in my world, so it's not as if anyone will miss me. And I don't miss archaeology either, scrabbling around in a fog of ignorance, barely making any progress. And all the knowledge I seek is right here. All of it. Can you imagine how happy that makes me? In just a few hours in this world, I've learned more than I managed in my entire career back home. Ah, I never imagined I could feel so happy and fulfilled, and it's all down to you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that reminds me, I have a favor to ask. If you ever happen to visit the dig site again, could you give this to the guard who works there? He always worked so hard, bless him. I imagine he's still standing in front of that ladder, making sure no one enters the site. Davilas receives the care package. Very well, sir. Thanks again for everything. I hope you have a safe journey, and that you too can find whatever it is that will bring you happiness. Take care, and farewell. Farewell, Dr. Digby. Honestly, that man's got no respect. Who does he think we are? His servants? We'd better go and give that stuff to the man at the dig site. We did promise, after all. So he has given us the care package, a bag containing some money and a letter. Honestly, you don't need to worry about me, no matter what happens here. No matter what happens, I will be perfectly content here. Now be off with you. I have research to be getting on with. If I could only figure out what these strange symbols mean. All right. Dr. Digby decides to stay. Dr. Digby announces that he has no intention of returning to the present. He says he would much rather spend his days mulling over the mysteries of the past. Before parting ways with the party for good, however, he asks them to deliver a care package to the guard back at the dig site. So, with that, it is time to return to the present. That was a narrow miss. So, back to the present. Hello again, Shrine of Mysteries. So we have one new fragment. For a yellow pillar somewhere. Not this one. Not this one. It must be the lower left one. And it goes on the left side. Just like that. Ho ho, yes they should, shouldn't they? I'm being asked to, encourage you to deliver the package from that scholarly fellow over in the desert there. Go on now, don't keep him waiting. So Yellow Fragment 10 goes on the left side of the lower left pillar. Alrighty. Before we return to the dig site, I'll head back home to save. Back to Pilchard Bay. Oh, wait a second. I need to change vocations, don't I? So instead, off to Alltrades Abbey. Davilas has mastered Paladin, so he'll be changing jobs. Good day, sir. Yes, indeed. Now Davilas will become a gladiator, increased likelihood of inflicting critical hits, an expert fighter who's mastered the way of the warrior and the martial artist. Too bad I lose thin air. So Davilas is now a gladiator. A flyweight. And he's lost his paladin abilities. Oh well, he'll get others. Next time we'll check out the dig site and the Al-Balad area in the present. This is Heorot Linnea. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.